name is Delia Folk, and this is my mom, Allison Broom. And today we are here with Sarah Flint, who is the founder and creative director of Sarah Flint, Inc. She went to Parsons and FIT and majored in accessories design. She grew up outside of Boston and interned at Proenza Schouler, Diane von Furstenberg, and before founding her own line. Her shoes have been worn by Meghan Markle, Clooney, Kristen Stewart, Lady Gaga, Karlie Kloss, Cindy Crawford. We are all wearing her shoes today, and so many more insanely fabulous women. After your internships in school, let's talk about what steps did you take to start your brand? How did you find factories?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a big, definitely a challenging part. I went and knocked on the door at a lot of factories before anyone was willing to make something. I was very determined that I wanted to make shoes in the top luxury factories that the top brands were making them in, because of this idea that I didn't want these to be just comfort shoes.
Yes.
I wanted them to be stylish and have those beautiful lines and elegance and the sort of hand that they have there. So I went to a number of factories. They all said no. I was 25 when I launched the brand, and I was 23 when I started going to factories and trying to get someone to make my shoes. And a 23-year-old woman in Italy is, it's a little hard to get someone to take you seriously. Yes. So I got really lucky where one of my teachers had been a pattern maker at one of these factories. And he was able to convince his old boss and say, just, sample the collection for her, take a chance, it's a good, thing to do, and they did.
Okay, so you started with a wholesale model where you were selling your shoes to retailers, and then you were able to slash the prices and go direct to consumer. So was that always in the plan, and if not, how did that decision come about?
Yeah, it wasn't always in the plan. It was something I thought about for probably 2 years before I had the courage to do it. I think as I saw the retail landscape changing and I looked at sort of the way that I was shopping and my friends were shopping, and even some of my top clients, when I told one of my clients about the switch, I looked at her and she said to me, "Oh, you mean like Everlane? I'm wearing an Everlane button down right now." And this is a woman that's got a Chanel handbag, is Chanel pants, is Sarah Flint shoes, and then she's got an Everlane button down. I thought, this woman, is switching to this mode of shopping. This is definitely something that's interesting. And just, even the way I shop personally, I shop direct-to-consumer brands and I shop sale. I don't, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not at a point in my life where I can buy full-price designer goods. We're just talking about, I got this was from a sample sale. So I really wanted to be able to have the shoes available to more people.
Okay, so direct to consumer is great because you get to save on the margins.
Yeah.
Let's talk about brand awareness, since you don't have that retailer stamp of approval talking about you. Has Instagram helped?
Definitely. Social media is an enormous part of it, also because it's how you interact with your customer, right? But we do the typical things that direct-to-consumer brands do, that are digital marketing, a little bit of advertising. But what we've really found is the most effective is word of mouth, and really getting amazing brand ambassadors who can speak to it. I think if you think about seeing an ad on Instagram for a pair of shoes versus your best friend telling you about a pair of shoes that she loves and how comfortable and amazing they are, you're so much more likely to buy from that.
Okay, so let's talk about, you get in the stores of your dreams. Barney's, Bloomingdale's. So and of course you were so honored to be carried there. How did you approach the conversation that you're going direct to consumer and you need to exit your brand?
Yeah, that's hard. I think everyone had been such great partners, so we were sad to say goodbye, but I think that people, were excited for us ultimately, and, we haven't necessarily closed the door forever. There are a lot of stores like that are learning, or that are experimenting with ways to work with direct-to-consumer brands. Nordstrom is one of the ones that's really leading the way with what they're doing with, they've done all kinds of pop-ups with a bunch of different direct-to-consumer brands, or you can have a shop-in-shop, which is basically where you pay rent within the store. And that's certainly something we would consider in the future. Just not right now, but that was it was a hard part, I think, especially Karlie was saying about, because that's
such an honor.
Yeah, and it was my first big contest.
Yeah, and you were so young.
Yeah.
Whenever people talked about you in the store, they'd say, she's so young, and she's got this line. And yeah. Wonderful stuff.
Are there Sarah Flint stores or pop-ups in the future?
Definitely in the future. I would love to start opening pop-up shops in stores. Right now we're growing so quickly online, so we're focused on continuing on that momentum, but probably in 2020 we'll start with some pop-up shops.
Okay, so what challenges do you face as an entrepreneur?
Challenges. I think, with growth comes challenge. Scaling the team, scaling production. I think people is always the hardest thing, right? Team is always the hardest. Finding the right people, finding them fast enough when you are going through growing periods.
Have you ever felt that because you were young and you were a woman, that maybe some people didn't take you seriously, or just wanted to give you advice?
Yes, in the beginning, definitely. But I think I've gotten through that.
You have the numbers now to say.
Yeah, I think I've gotten through it, and
that's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what do you like to do outside of work?
Outside of work, I'm going to be honest with you, I work a lot.
So,
but I love it.
Right.
So it's not always work.
Right.
And I like eating a lot.
Yes.
I love going to restaurants.
Me too.
I love traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling is my favorite thing ever. And then I'm extremely close with my family.
Thank you all so much for joining us today on The Style That Binds Us. Dana, really are honored, and we love this girl. And we hope that you look into the website, Sarah Flint. And as we said, if it is a style that you like that seems to be sold out in your size, just keep checking back. You can direct message me.
We have a wait list, actually, so you can
get on the wait list.
Yeah.
And remember to put in the code Allison50 to get your $50 off your first pair. So thanks again for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, make comments, all of those good things. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.